What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Joaquin Buckley has once again stirred the pot, this time by calling out middleweight champion Hamza with a bold and unusual $50,000 challenge. Buckley has not competed at middleweight in several years, but that did not stop him from taking aim at one of the most feared fighters in the sport. Buckley began his UFC run at 185 pounds, but dropped down to welterweight in 2023 following a loss to Chris Curtis. Since making the move to 170, he has gone 7-1, re-establishing himself as a dangerous contender. As previously reported, Buckley has been aggressively pursuing a fight with Shavkat Rakhmonov, but he recently shifted focus and issued a public challenge to Hamza that immediately caught attention. In a fiery message, Buckley criticized Hamza's fighting style, suggesting that all the striking talk usually leads to an immediate takedown once the fight begins. Buckley then laid out his challenge, saying that if Hamza could stay on his feet for just one round without using wrestling, he would personally pay him $50,000. He doubled down on the offer, emphasizing the amount and even translating the value into local currency, calling it serious money. Buckley did not stop there. He added that if another contender, Nasruddin Imavov, was willing to match the offer, the total prize would rise to $100,000. Buckley ended the challenge by daring Hamza to take the money or prove his point by going straight to wrestling within the opening seconds. Realistically, the chances of Buckley securing a fight with Hamza anytime soon are extremely slim. Hamza is firmly established at the top of the middleweight division, while Buckley is currently competing at welterweight. Still, the challenge adds another layer to Buckley's ongoing campaign to stay in the spotlight. As for Hamza, a far more likely opponent appears to be Imavov, the surging middleweight contender. The two recently exchanged words on social media, with Imavov claiming he is working hard on his wrestling. Hamza fired back, suggesting Imavov should continue that focus. With both men trading shots online, the matchup continues to build intrigue as fans wait to see who will be next to test the champion's dominant grappling and top control. And before we continue, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to help support the channel. Moving on to another news, Petr has fired back at both Merab and Ilia following the fallout from UFC 323, as tensions that once seemed settled quickly spiraled into public drama. Immediately after the fight, things appeared respectful between Jan and Merab. The two exchanged positive messages online, and Merab took those comments at face value, believing the respect was genuine and mutual. That calm did not last long. Jan later appeared in a Russian interview where he revealed that he does not personally run his social media accounts, explaining that his manager handles his posts. That admission completely changed the tone of the situation. Merab reacted strongly, accusing Jan of being fake and telling fans not to believe what he says online. The revelation turned what looked like sportsmanship into a source of controversy. At the same time, Ilia entered the conversation from a different angle. During an Instagram live session, Ilia addressed comments Jan had made about Merab, where Jan claimed he dominated and broke him, leaving him with no real chance in the fight. Ilia did not hold back, telling Jan to show respect and behave himself, suggesting that his words crossed the line. Fast forward to today, Jan sat down for an interview with a Russian outlet, where he was directly asked about Merab's accusations and Ilia's response. Jan made it clear that he was not interested in playing nice after everything that had been said. He explained that Merab talked non-stop before their fight and seemed shocked afterward when Jan did not want to be friendly. Jan also addressed the growing noise coming from Georgian fighters, saying that too many people are suddenly chirping at him and need to calm down. He added that Ilia made unnecessary comments as well, reigniting old tension between the two. Their history dates back to a time when Ilia was competing at featherweight and Jan, then a top bantamweight with elite striking, was rumored to be considering a move up in weight. Jan closed by reinforcing his position in the sport. He stated that everything he has achieved came through hard work and results, not talk. According to Jan, he earned his status, he earned his belt, and others will simply have to accept it. With emotions running high and rivalries overlapping across divisions, this exchange has added even more fuel to an already heated landscape following UFC 323. Moving on to another news, Dana White was reportedly not happy with Max Holloway after a recent leak caught the attention of the MMA world. A few days ago, Max revealed a pair of custom UFC gloves during a YouTube video, instantly generating hype across the community. Fans praised the unique design, and excitement quickly spread as many assumed the gloves could be used inside the octagon. Shortly after the clip went viral, Ariel Helwani reported that the gloves were intended strictly for charity and were not designed for in-cage competition. At first, the situation appeared to be settled. However, fans soon noticed that the segment featuring the gloves had been removed from Max's video, raising eyebrows and prompting questions during one of his live streams. Addressing the situation, Max explained that he did receive approval from the UFC to show the gloves, but there was a miscommunication along the way. According to him, he was later told that he was not supposed to reveal them publicly, which led the UFC to request that the footage be taken down. Max made it clear that he could not go into too much detail, stressing that the promotion plans to properly roll out the gloves closer to his upcoming fight. He added that once the misunderstanding was clarified, he respected the UFC's request and removed the clip without hesitation. Max reassured fans that everything was fine and that they would eventually see the gloves officially unveiled when the timing is right. Moving on to another news. Khabib has sent a strong warning to Ilia, doubling down on comments he has made throughout the year, stirring the MMA world once again. The former UFC lightweight king made it clear that his cousin, PFL lightweight champion Usman Nurmagomedov, is the more complete fighter when compared to current UFC lightweight champ Ilia. Khabib emphasized that a matchup between the two undefeated champions is inevitable and necessary to settle the debate over who is truly the best lightweight in the world right now. In a recent interview, Khabib stated that people can talk all they want, but when comparing Ilia and Usman, the more well-rounded fighter is Usman. He highlighted Usman's elite grappling, which has been refined under Khabib's guidance at AKA, and noted that his striking continues to improve with every camp. Both fighters are undefeated, extremely skilled, and dangerous. But Khabib believes that Usman has the edge in overall MMA ability, while Ilia has more octagon experience and has achieved elite wins across two divisions. Khabib is confident that Usman would handle him in a fight. He acknowledged that cross-promotional arguments are inevitable, but stressed that talk is cheap, and the only way to truly know who is superior is through direct competition. Khabib underlined that Usman is the best lightweight in the world right now, and his skills, grappling, and striking make him extremely difficult to beat. Khabib also addressed Ilia's reputation in the UFC, stating that while Ilia has proven himself as a top-tier competitor, he still hasn't faced a threat as complete as Usman. According to Khabib, a fight between Ilia and Usman would be extremely intriguing, but in his opinion, Usman's combination of grappling, striking, and overall MMA skills gives him a clear advantage. Khabib even compared their odds, suggesting that if the fight happened today, he would put the chances at 80-20 in favor of Usman. The undefeated Eagles' comments have captured fan attention, as they highlight not only a potential super fight, but also Khabib's confidence in his cousin's abilities. He made it clear that Usman is the best lightweight in the world, and that Ilia, while highly experienced and elite in his own right, would struggle against the PFL champion. Khabib's warning sets the stage for a high-stakes showdown that could define the lightweight hierarchy across promotions, emphasizing that only action inside the cage can settle the debate once and for all. Moving on to another news, the PFL remains confident that Francis Ngannou will step back into the cage in 2026, despite ongoing uncertainty surrounding his future. It has now been more than a year since Ngannou last competed in an MMA bout, and some fans have questioned whether he will return to PFL competition at all. However, recent comments from the promotion's leadership suggest that plans are very much in motion. Since leaving the UFC in 2022 and signing with the PFL, Ngannou has fought just once. That appearance came in October 2024, when the former UFC heavyweight champion made quick work of Renan Ferreira, finishing him in devastating fashion. Even so, his long absence since then, combined with his interest in boxing, has fueled speculation about what comes next. Adding to the intrigue, Ngannou has hinted that his PFL contract is nearing its end. He has also been open about wanting to box again, which naturally raises doubts about whether MMA remains his top priority. Despite that, the PFL insists that they are actively working toward bringing him back. Speaking recently, PFL CEO John Martin revealed that he has remained in regular contact with Ngannou. According to Martin, the promotion is attempting to put together something truly special for him. He explained that certain upcoming results could play a role in shaping those plans, including whether Vadim Nemkov emerges victorious in his next outing. Still, Martin stressed that the organization is optimistic about seeing Ngannou compete in 2026. Martin also confirmed that Ngannou has one fight remaining on his current contract. What happens after that remains to be seen, but he praised Ngannou for being a strong ambassador for both the PFL and PFL Africa. He acknowledged that Ngannou has explored opportunities in boxing, yet emphasized that communication with Ngannou, his manager, and his legal team has been consistent. Moving on to another news, Joaquin Buckley is making plenty of noise as he continues to push for a high-profile showdown with undefeated welterweight Shavkat Rakhmonov. It is still unclear whether Shavkat will be granted a title shot once he returns from a lengthy spell on the sidelines, but Buckley is doing everything he can to secure that fight first. The callout has gained traction following a heated exchange on social media that quickly caught the attention of fans. After Buckley publicly challenged Shavkat, he claimed the rising contender has yet to face someone with the kind of power and explosiveness he brings to the cage. That statement appeared to trigger a response from Shavkat's official account, or someone managing it, which fired back with a dismissive and aggressive comment aimed directly at Buckley. The exchange only poured fuel on the fire and prompted Buckley to respond in dramatic fashion. Buckley, who has not yet been booked for his next fight following a decision loss to Kamaru Usman back in June, took to video to deliver a passionate message. He spoke about his journey since joining the UFC in 2020, emphasizing the grind, the setbacks, and the belief that carried him forward when others doubted him. According to Buckley, nothing about his rise has been handed to him, and every step has been built through hard work and sacrifice. He went on to say that his faith has been the foundation behind everything he has accomplished, crediting God for giving him strength and direction. In contrast, Buckley suggested that other fighters have been given opportunities without earning them the same way. He described his own path as being built brick by brick, straight from the dirt and the mud, and insisted that this is why he believes no one can break him. Addressing his loss to Usman, Buckley made it clear he is not discouraged. He claimed that fight did not reflect his true abilities, and argued that no one wants to stand and trade with him toe-to-toe. Buckley then directly addressed Shavkat, promising to show him resilience, hunger, and the toughness that comes from years of struggle. Despite the intensity of the callout, there is a clear ranking gap between the two fighters. Buckley currently sits at number 10, while Shavkat is ranked number 3, making it unlikely that Shavkat's camp would eagerly accept the matchup. Still, Buckley has made his intentions known, and he insists that if Shavkat does not sign, someone else will, as he continues his mission to prove he belongs among the division's elite. Moving on to another news, Shavkat Rakhmonov has now responded publicly to Joaquin Buckley's fiery callout, and his message left little room for interpretation. Earlier today, Shavkat took to X to shut down the idea of a matchup, making it clear that Buckley is not high on his list of priorities, as he eyes bigger opportunities in the welterweight division. In his post, Shavkat dismissed Buckley's comments outright, calling him delusional and suggesting that he would rather face the fighter who just defeated Buckley than spend time entertaining the challenge. He went on to label Buckley a loud talker, adding that at best, Buckley would only be considered a third option if other plans fell through. The response highlights the growing tension between the two contenders and reinforces where Shavkat currently sees himself in the division. While Buckley continues to campaign aggressively for the fight, Shavkat's reaction signals that he is focused on opponents closer to the top and fights that move him directly toward title contention. Moving on to another news, Islam Makhachev has made it clear that he wants to compete on the UFC's rumored White House card, but not everyone in his circle is convinced it's the right move. Speaking recently, the former lightweight champion and newly crowned welterweight king explained why his longtime mentor, Khabib, believes fighting at such a historic event could be a mistake. According to Islam, Khabib has always been cautious about environments filled with distractions, and the White House card may present similar challenges. Islam said that Khabib previously expressed concerns about competing in places like Abu Dhabi, where outside factors can pull attention away from the fight. With the White House being a first-time venue, there are simply too many unknowns. No one knows exactly how the event will look, how security, logistics, or the atmosphere might impact preparation. At this level, Islam believes everything needs to be planned well in advance, and uncertainty is never ideal. He also referenced his past experience fighting in Australia, explaining that the event came with numerous issues that had to be handled for the first time. Those added pressures made the fight significantly harder than expected, and that experience likely shaped Khabib's mindset. From Khabib's perspective, the priority is ensuring the best possible conditions for performance, even if that means passing on a massive spectacle. Despite that, Islam has openly said he wants to compete on the White House card if the opportunity arises. Still, he acknowledged that Khabib may prefer they avoid it altogether, simply because of how unpredictable the event could be. Meanwhile, Dana White recently confirmed important broadcast details surrounding the card. Despite early speculation, the historic event will not air live on CBS. Instead, the main fights will stream on Paramount+. White stated that while some prelims may appear on CBS, the primary bouts will be exclusive to Paramount+, reinforcing the platform's growing role in hosting major UFC events. The announcement further signals how the promotion plans to blend tradition with streaming, delivering marquee fights to a global audience, while embracing a truly unprecedented setting for the sport going forward. Moving on to another news. Michael Morales may have just given fans a major hint about what could become the very first fight announced for the UFC's highly anticipated White House card. As of now, no bouts have been officially confirmed for the event, expected to take place on June 14th, but recent comments from the undefeated welterweight have sparked serious discussion. Morales, who continues to rise rapidly through the division, suggested that his next opponent could be JDM, and the timing lines up perfectly with the rumored date of the historic card. Ever since reports surfaced that the UFC is planning to host an event at the White House, speculation has been non-stop about which fighters will be featured on such a landmark show. Dana White has repeatedly promised a stacked lineup, leading many to believe the promotion will bring out some of its biggest and most exciting names. Morales may now be part of that picture after revealing that the UFC told him a fight could happen around mid-June, possibly on June 14th. For now, his focus remains on preparation, staying in peak shape, and being ready for whoever stands across from him. A potential matchup between Morales and JDM has quickly gained traction among fans and analysts alike. Morales is coming off a huge win over Sean Brady at UFC 322, improving his perfect UFC record to 7-0. Some fans felt that performance was enough to justify a title shot, but others believe one more high-level test makes sense. A clash with JDM would certainly qualify, as it represents a dangerous and meaningful step forward for both men. As noted by Luke Thomas, this is the kind of fight that benefits everyone involved. It is a massive opportunity for Morales, while also giving JDM a chance to re-establish himself in the title conversation. The bout would mark JDM's first appearance since his impressive winning streak was snapped last November by Islam Makhachev. Speaking recently, Sarah Collins, who is set to face Chris Cyborg under the PFL banner, offered support for her fellow Australian. She praised JDM's skill, acknowledged the difficulty of his last fight, and highlighted how strong Australian MMA is right now. According to her, JDM will return better and stronger, just like many others from the region, as the sport continues to thrive at every level.